Yo, what's up? It's Jacob here, and the subject for today is why you shouldn't give up. Yeah. Um, this is touchy, it's not easy, but I don't know. The easiest way for me to explain things is, I guess, the way I got through things myself and share my story from and it started. It was, it's a long story, but to cut it short, almost it was 3 years ago. Last August the 24th, I got married to my wife, and let's give her the name. Let's just say Sarah. And things were good, up and down. Never the easiest. It was never 100% in the relationship. We always had our ups and downs, but that's normal in all relationships. But then we both went through a sticky grind where after about a year, we moved from Townsville down to Brisbane. No, 4 months after we got married, we moved from Townsville down to Brisbane to the Gold Coast, to be exact, Mermaid Beach, and it was good. It was okay, but then I had trust issues, and I had trust issues, and I've got bad trust issues. But as I've got older, I've learned to control them. Well, anyways, my story is about how I got through me and my wife splitting up. What happened up until about March last year, it was alright. It was hard. We had our breakups like normal couples, even though we're married. I got married when I was 18 and she was 21. You know, she was mature. I was still a kid, as you can, you know, I wasn't exactly the maturest person, but I was. It worked. We made it work. And yeah, at times I refused to leave when I think maybe she didn't want to be with me, and you know, and at times maybe I may have felt I was with her because I felt like I was lonely, or maybe she felt like she was lonely. But it's not until you lose something or something bad happens that you realize you just want to give up. You just want to say, "No, I'm done. Fuck it," you know. And well, we went through a hard patch last year. You know, she, what happened the first time? We had our differences and had our past, but last year was when it ended, and March was when it's turned bad. Pretty much, she pretty much went to the Cook Islands the first time, and she didn't play up with me, but she went and then she come back. You know, I did the best I could to help out. I sent all my money while I was working to her. She supported me while I wasn't working, so I don't care. Money doesn't mean shit. Everything's equal in a marriage or a relationship. It's not. That's mine. That's not mine. You gotta get that out of your head. Anyways, I went through a hard time with with the split up because, well, she told me she was pregnant, and but before she told me she was pregnant, she come back for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then she pissed off back to Raro. And I knew she went. I'm not saying pissed off because I knew she was going back again for something. I don't exactly remember. It's been a while, but she was meant to come back, but she never got on the plane to come back. That's when I started thinking, hang on, what's going on? Is she cheating? Is she playing up? And then, it got to the point where she wanted me to move to Rarotonga, and I said, no, no, I had a career, I'm trying to get a career going, I want to work, I wasn't ready to leave home. Like, I mean, as in home, Australia's home for me. And while I was working down in Nambucca that she texted me saying she was pregnant. And I was thinking, hold on, you're pregnant. But we haven't had, long story short, we hadn't had sex since like March. So it had been a couple months, 2 months, so it might have been 3 months. And then I find out she's pregnant. And I found out she was pregnant, and I thought it was mine. I got excited, sending all this money back to her. And then I ended up finding out from her sister that she's not pregnant, and she's pregnant, but it's not mine. And she's only 6 weeks pregnant. And I found that out 3 weeks after she had told me, when she had told me she was a couple months pregnant. And then that's where this why you shouldn't give up comes into place. Why shouldn't you give up? Why shouldn't you, when everything's gone, why shouldn't you keep going? Well, I'll tell you this, you got family that loves you, that cares for you. You may not feel like that, and you may not seem like that because you're depressed or you're hurt, but you can get through it. And if you surround yourself by the right people, anything's possible. I went through. I'll be honest. I went through a long time where I felt like just necking myself. I was drinking. I was horrendous amounts of alcohol. Up bar a couple of times. A bar maybe the last 3-4 months of last year, maybe 3 months. I was just pretty much drunk. I think I was drunk at work, at home. I woke up drunk. I was sneaking alcohol in my bottles that I bring into work, my water bottles, but I cover them in tea towels, pretend they're frozen, just drink. When I kill myself, drink. And it wasn't until I got to Nambucca and I met some great people. Well, not when I got to Nambucca, but while I was down there, and I got to the point where I met some great people down there, and I consider them family. I have a love for the people I work with down in Nambucca on those bridges, man. I miss you guys, but if I can honestly say, had I not been surrounded myself by those guys, I probably wouldn't be here today. But if it wasn't for them and the Lord, I will never rule out the Lord. Just, you can find good and bad, and I guess I found a bad, but then I found family in the bad. I found people that I can look to my side, I can call them family. I found good in bad, and all you need to find is that star to keep you going. Never give up, keep going. God loves you, your family loves you, your friends love you. It's not easy to open up, and it's not easy to keep going, but don't give up. Keep going. Pray, read your scriptures. If you're not religious, fair enough, that's okay. Find something, find a hobby, but don't waste it on alcohol. Don't kill yourself. It's not worth doing something, a permanent thing for a short-term problem. Find yourself, find what makes you happy and go for it. Follow your dreams. Be you. Be happy. Be love. Love God, yourself, life. Have courage to be yourself. And love everyone. Love yourself. Be humble. Because I can guarantee you, no matter how hard it is, there's someone out there that will be willing to help you. You don't need to look for them. They're right next to you. It could be your partner. It could be your friend. But no matter the situation, losing a loved one, getting hurt, it's not the end of the world. There's plenty of people out there. You got a long life to live. That's all I've got to say. Peace. Give it a share and a follow. Thank you.